good morning. I must say I was busy over the weekend. Actually, I updated my shortlist and I spent actually 2 days to check all these players. Especially focus was on the players who are, let's say, 17, 18, 16, 15, very young players with at least potential 130, 140, something like that. And I was looking a lot of them and individually checking and other shit. So the shortlist is updated and today I will publish it. Now I want to show you what to do in the January, because very often I'm not recording what I'm doing in the transfer window, but now I will try to explain what to do with this fucking Getafe. So as you can see, we are on the top. I played one cup game, some bullshit against Elche, doesn't matter, but Real Madrid is having one game less, so this will be very hard to win it, but we will do our best like always. In the meantime, I have some long-term injury. This fucking Daconom I wanted to sell, but now in this cup he got injury, so he will stay. Unai Enes Unal is returning back 3 weeks to 2 months, so I will have backup DLF striker. That means I will get rid of Mata, who is under bid. Left back 4 weeks to 2 months, nothing. We will see about that one. So Juan Mata is under 2 transfer bids, and actually let's see. I will just accept all this shit. He can just leave. Then another positions what I want to improve. This squad, if you look this first 11, I need to improve entire team except the goalkeeper. I think goalkeeper for long term I don't need better one. This guy is very good. So all others I want to have the better players. For example, Alena I like. He is insanely good player, but I think I think I can find a better left-footed central midfielder, and there is one who is playing in Barcelona B, what we can develop. And also another problem is there is 50% from next sale going. Let me see these fucking clausulas. Can I? You see? So I need to see what I will do with him. Probably I will keep him for now. His price will go up. He will be starter. Oscar is on loan. I think he will stay for now. I'm planning to bring another midfielders. I have Juan Gonzalez on the bench. He's more volante type, so in this tactic he cannot play CM on attack. He doesn't have dribbling. What I don't like with him. For Regista he can play, but I'm not sure in his abilities. The Clem is another guy what I'm developing. Clem can play also a little bit on CM on attack, but again he needs to focus on his dribbling. He has finishing, he has long shots, but I feel I can find better player. I will see about him. And then we have Luis Milla. Is the player what I will actually immediately try to sell. Now let's see who will get in. And then I have Arambari, another player who is wanted with a lot of clubs. I will also sell. So that's already 2 players. Lozano striker we will also get rid of. Why? Because I will now try to bring another striker. I need somebody who can play advanced forward, the young one. Regarding the central defenders, I have Carmona and I have this Alvarez. I will keep him Alvarez as backup for this Rico because Vasquez is injured. And more or less that's it for this transfer window. Now, another important thing. I will just now load my shortlist, the new one, you see, version 2. And then we will try to see which are the players what I like. Normally, I want to get in the players who are a maximum 19 years old, but preferably 16, 17. And then also I can actually click nationality Spanish. So these are all the Spanish good players. There are some certain names who I think they can fill in this tactic. I don't know, for example, if we go here and check the left backs, this Larios can fit because he has insane speed and work rate. So he is not so bad player to bring in, but he is not mandatory buy for him. In the meantime, I will just put him on the default shortlist for now. Central defender Spanish, actually there are not many good. This guy is maybe very good. He's very consistent, but problem is with his injuries. He's all the time injury, but decent young players because of height and everything. This guy is highly rated, who is only 16. Will he grow a little bit up? Probably yes. So we will see about him. He's only 16, he needs time to develop. But for 16 years old, he's good. You will see that this year in Barcelona under 19 there is a lot of good players. So I will keep him here on default. That's for central defenders. Here, if you go defensive midfielder, there is one player I want to get now. It's fucking Marc Bernal. Look, he has already 5 traits. 16 years old plus height. He's typical player what I like. 16. So we will try to get him. He will be our long-term regista starter. I think in this half of season he will be bench and next year he will be starter. So I will actually just filter him on default. First default, and then after I see on default list, I will try to see which one I can buy, which I can loan, and these other things. I'm not checking one by one these players because, you know, I actually checked all them before when I was creating shortlist, and this one what I'm picking are actually the best one. There is another player who plays in Barcelona under 19, what I like, he is actually German, this guy. He is the player what I will try now to bring, and he will be a long-term replacement for Alena. So similar like Bernal, this half season bench, and he will play the cup games, and then we will see if I can get him, of course. So this is the guy. Hector Ford is the right back. He has some potential, but I don't know. Last year I was not taking him. This year I'm not sure. His biggest advantage, he is the Spanish. If you want, you can take him, but for now I will not. I think from all this here, he is not the player for me. Then if we are checking, I don't know, strikers, what we have, the Spanish strikers, I don't like this year. For example, this Margui has some potential. But again, I'm not so sure about him. He has the height, this is what I like, but I don't like players with 9 work rate and everything. I feel he's more backup weapon, so I will not bring him in. This guy is alone, cannot come. And that's it. Asana Dia is the winger, I don't need winger. What else? Winger, what is this? Okay, so these are the players from the Spain what I want to get. There are not so many. So now we have on our short list of players only 2, 4, 5 players. Now let's see the strikers. I can tell you already who are the 2 best strikers, young one, I don't need Spanish. What I consider the best. So you remember my Rotterdam Sam, Viper is the best striker, my opinion, or maybe second best. He's the best if you want to have speedy tall guy. So you see he is on the loan. He has everything what I like good. And in this tactic you need to have tall striker who can jump and score the headers. So both advanced forward and DLF, they need to be tall, with decent jumping reach and heading for advanced forward. For DLF, even more strength is important than this kind of things. So if I will also add him on the short list. Is there any other under 19 the striker what we can get? You remember Jovan Milošević, DLF what we used. I'm not sure will I get him. I consider him maybe second best young DLF. There are few other ones who are the better. Okay, I will keep eye on him. I mean, I don't want to get all the time same players. So what if I'm looking for advanced forward? What I need? I need some speed. Who are the speedy guys? If you really want to be really interesting, so you can put speed, jumping reach, everything in 13. So you see here is Tresoldi and Evan Ferguson. Tresoldi, it's 183 only tall, but he can also play advanced forward, and there is possibility he can also play DLF. He's two-footed, a little bit short, but he can play it. Who else we have here under? If I go under 20, then you can see who are the best. There are some other strikers, for example this guy, he has decent current ability. The problem with him, with this guy, to play advanced forward, he doesn't have dribbling, so he is very limited. He is again more DLF, but his passing and other skills are not greatest, but he's cheap. Everything below 10 million is the good. Yusuf Erabi. So you can see these strikers what I prefer, tall, and what I can get for now, they are not the top what I want. So for now, the young ones I mean, we will not take anybody from here except the Viper. And then for DLF, if you want for DLF, you can reduce a little bit speed, and then you can add, I don't know, strength. Some work rate I like, I don't know. Finishing composure, anticipation is always good for striker. And a little bit of the ball. I don't like that he's... So you can go everything 12 and then you can reduce. You see this guy? But he's on the loan. He's really good. He's really good, but he's now on loan in Alaves, playing good. So you see 193, very good for DLF. Plays with back to goal and he has first time shots. So he's another example of striker what I like. If you want to reduce, you can reduce slightly work rate 11 because you will grow. You have this Bajdar, another Serbian what you can get, but he's also 19. I prefer younger if possible. There are always options, you know, always you can find somebody. So that's it for now with the strikers. For the left back, I mean, we all know which left backs are the best. I mean, I personally like left backs who has in this tactic speed. So speed is very important. So if you go acceleration pace 15, work rate you can even reduce, dribbling you can also reduce, crossing you can also reduce, because I notice it's not so important in this tactic for young players. And then you go here, I don't know, maximum 21, 20. You see who are the very expensive. And the cheapest one is definitely this guy. Is he on the list? Yes, he is. Larios. The young wing backs is not easy to find, who are already complete package. If you want to go for more, then you need to reduce the speed. More younger, I mean, version. So if you go, I don't know, 19 and less, you can see Lukas Ulrich. If I play in Germany, probably I will get him. But we are in the Spain, I don't know his height and stats, how long he will need to adapt. some Brazilian from Santos, I don't know, I never have him. And then if you go 18 and less, you can reduce the speed because acceleration pace will go up. You can also slightly reduce work rate. And then you can see, for example, this Valentin Marko, he is now most popular left back to get. I don't know, if I get him, his potential is insane. But I think in this save I will just go for Larios because he's a Spanish. He's better player than Larios, there is no doubt. Especially he has 16 vision. His passing is that thing. He will assist a lot, he has dribbling. So you get him and just you focus to increase his speed. I will keep eye on him because he is still here. He can play even, he can also play Mezzala in the mid, trust me. He has all the skills to play. Because you see, he has high vision, he has passing, he is having long shots, he can play everything. So these two are, let's say, for the left back. For the right back, I think this year the right backs are a little bit more difficult. You have this Coyote, he is very good, but he is also very expensive. I don't know, I don't want to spend, I don't have the money. Mitja Ilenic is the player who is the free. When you start the save, he is always the free. You can get him, he's on my short list, and I always recommend to guys, if you don't have money, sign him in the beginning. He can develop nicely. Nothing special but for free transfer, very good. As you can see, there is not so many of them. The best young ones on the right side, they are very limited. You have this Tobias, he has the speed, but he also needs some time to adapt. And he just joined Shakhtar. Then you have this guy, what I'm very often using it, even in the championship side, Rotterdam, he joined on the loan. So the good young wingbacks is not easy to find, definitely. If you increase and you go a little bit older guys, then you can find some guys like this Calegari, what was popular in the previous seasons. Then you have this guy who just joined Lille. Maybe there is possibility for loan. I'm really not sure about that one. Then there is another thing. If you cannot find or you, let's say you want to find more players, then you can just reduce, I don't know, crossing, and then you will find more of them. But then you focus on the guys who has good speed, and then you try to develop his crossing. I don't know, for example, this guy is very popular. So he is the player what I suggest that you buy because he develops, he is very high potential. So he has the speed, work rate at the start. He has passing and vision. Crossing is poor, but you can work on this one. So I will keep eye on him. He is also a very good buy. Because all these players will not cost a lot of money, I mean. So this is for the right backs. So now on this shortlist default, you see I have enough options to get more or less every type of the player what I like. Maybe also we can add, if you go here and then you go by age, I don't know, 17 on my shortlist, you can see also some really top players. For example, this guy is very good, one of the best wonder kids in the game. I can also add it, but problem is he cannot leave, I think, until he is 18 from Rosenborg. So you cannot get him in the first year. So you need to focus maybe next year to get. If you have money, you can try maybe arrange his transfer. Then there are also some other players, I don't know, which are, let's say, decent. So these are all 17. If you go transfer value full, some of them are very expensive. So nothing. I'm looking just for some names. If you want to get the striker, I suggest you get Van Persie, because Van Persie is one of the best strikers for DLF. I'm really interested to get him, but again, he is 17 and he cannot leave until he's 18. I'm not sure if we can get him on the loan, but permanent transfer, I think that it's not option. No? There are also some crazy strikers who has, I don't know, a lot of speed, but they don't have height, or I don't know. For example, this guy from who plays in Australia, if you really want speedy striker, he's your choice. He needs also time to develop, but he has potential. When you have the speed, you are always good, but you see his dribbling is not greatest, work rate is not greatest, so you need to work a lot on him. Insane speed if you want that type of the player. Then if you are looking, I don't know, for jumping, reach, strength, heading, you see there are again some cheap options. I don't know, all of them are decent. You see finishing composure very high, off the ball also very good, work rate is poor. This kind of players. Regarding the central defenders, there is not so many good ones. I like central defenders who can do a lot of things, including in this tactic I already explained you when I was playing with Rotterdam. I like that wide central defenders, they have at least dribbling 10. Okay, let's go like this, and now let's reduce. You see 17, look the height, look the stats. Never have him, but I think he's good all around. You can develop him. Personality is not the greatest, but you see height. So everything he has, what I like, at least 11 for age of 17 is actually very good. I will keep, and he's the left-footed. The guy from Nürnberg, 17. If you play in the Germany, he can also play defensive midfielder, but if you play in the Germany, cheap option. Nürnberg is actually having 2-3 good young players. So if you go like this, you increase, you go 18. This is the player what I was actually, I'm using with Rotterdam in my long on the Twitch. He even joined me in the championship side, very good. Again, left-footed central defender with excellent traits for ball playing defender. So, as you can see, these are all the players what are good for this kind of teams. Now if I go to default, which of them are interested for permanent transfer? Actually these three. And they are all wingbacks, and wingbacks we all know it's very hard to find the young one. And for loan, a lot of them is for loan, basically all of them for loan. Now everything is your personal preference. I mean, we are in Spain, so let's try to get Spanish. Where is... How much actually money I have? 85% transfer revenue. Let's ask for all this, if we can. So from all these players, what we want, I want these two midfielders. So I want, let's say, for example, Marc Bernal. I think he is perfect for Regista. So let's see what I can do with him. Let's see, for transfer, I cannot, but for loan, yes. Okay, he will cost me 1 million, and then in the Spain you can go for loan for 1 year and a half now. If you, let's go by squad player and optional future fee. Let's see how much they want. 10.2. I mean, I want squad because he will not be starter. That's the thing. Okay, we will try to take him. If you really want, you can give him also the first team and rotate him more, but I want to keep him happy. Then we have this Noah. As I said, I really like. Look the fucking traits. Same thing. He's very expensive, so even if I want to buy, I cannot get him. We will go with the same thing. Optional future fee. Squad player. 1 year and a half. 30 million. I think he is worth, and I'm ready to pay that one in the future. Not at the end of this season, but now, yes. Of course. To get him for 1 year and a half with this kind of money, it will cost a lot of money. That's the problem when you go for 1 year and a half. It's 9.5 million. So that's why for now these two I consider priority, and then the next one I consider striker, because if the green would get injured, I am not having the striker, so I will take Wiper. And can I get him also for 1 year and a half? Optional is actually very high. So you see a lot of money for 3 players on the loan, but again we are planning to sell now few players, and I'm ready to invest heavily on the loan fees, because even if we don't win the league, we will finish second or third. We are in the Champions League, and then again we have 1 more year to increase our reputation, to make the money, and there is still possibility for selling some of these players like Duarte, or I don't know, Alderete, or everybody of them will be sold sooner or later, more or less in long term. So let's go forward and let's see if I can sell somebody. Okay, this is some awards. Mata, blah blah blah, contract. Is there any this? Okay. Transfer list, yes. The value is not the highest. I would like to get more money. You see a lot of clubs for transfer. For him there is a lot of interest, so I would like to get at least 10 million for him. This one I cannot get rid of, and Lozano. And interested for him? No. Bigger transfer budget. So you see, they will give me some money. Not the greatest. And now we are in some kind of race to secure the money to get these 3 players on the long-term loans. And then we have really good future for next 2 years. And in that time we will increase our reputation and permanently secure this type of the players. Let's see, where are the offers? He's injured, but I want to register him. Yeah, he's injured for long term. I don't need him 3 to 5 months. Regarding this Gaston Alvarez, there is possibility I will also sell him before end of transfer window. Depends how much money I will have. Okay. Then of course now, you see we are in the January, our reputation increased, now we can maybe add better coaching stuff. Let me see what we have, I even forget it. I mean, it's decent, Hrstić is very good, later on I can look for another one. I can maybe try to add another. Maybe scout, chief, I don't have even a chief scout for example. So let's go to staff shortlist and let's here filtrate by the scout. And then I choose these 2. You see there is a lot of them. Francesco Farina, he's Italian. For some of them I need to pay. Is there any Spanish? He is the Spanish. He can be very good, my chief scout, let's say. He is the Swiss. Argentina. I mean, there are some options, whatever, like I like to, let's say, chief scout to be from domestic country what I'm playing. It's not the role. You can always go like this. For example, this guy is having great adaptability, a lot of knowledge. How much I need to pay? 40k. It's not the highest. So I will take him for chief scout. And you see, I have the money to offer for him. Is there any South American or whatever? He's a Spanish chief scout. Italy, England, Ukraine. England, Germany, Austria. Okay, this guy will be also good. And that's it. You can spend more time, add more stuff. I don't care so much about these things. And that's it. So you see, we secure the Viper, the first guy. And I will take him. Yeah, we need to delay. I need to start selling some of these players. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I already offered him. I'm waiting. Who is this? 19 years old. He also accepted. So again we are delaying. Oh, we are already 35 minutes recording. So more or less this is the boys my plan what to do, what I'm doing in the January. You can do it differently, but always priority is to sign youngsters with great potential and who can play immediately, at least to be on the bench. Then later on it's up to you which of them you will sign. As I said, I prefer if I play in the Spain to sign Spanish, less time to adapt, and then you will have certain amount of home growth players, let's say like that. Because in season 3-4 you will find, I don't know, Reagan from Chile, then you will get him. You will not have issues with the foreigners. And so you see this type of players what we found here, what I'm recommending for Getafe, and more or less all of them, they are interested to join us. So that's it for now. I will do now a short break and this will be end of this episode. See you soon. Bye.